A lot of Black history has been lost to the ages. Either it was intentionally destroyed or unintentionally lost to time. In the book, Black Tudors, The Untold Story, the author Miranda Kaufman explores the lives of 10 Black people living in Tudor England. And in this series, I will introduce you to all of them. Meet Deigo, a circumnavigator. Deigo was a well-traveled circumnavigator whose birth country is not known. He was either born into enslavement in Spanish-controlled Panama or was kidnapped and trafficked to Panama. Regardless, he loathed enslavement and longed for freedom. He knew that he could escape by somehow working for the English on a ship. Deigo was cunning, and he used his wit to gain passage onto Sir Francis Drake's ship after he forged alliances between the Cimarron, African people who escaped their human traffickers, and the English. This ability to form alliances gained him passage onto Drake's ship, out of enslavement. Diego's section of Black Tudors interested me because of his particular place in history. Sir Francis Drake had a history of being a human trafficker. It's unclear whether Deigo knew of this before he sought refuge with Drake. Had he known this, it may have changed his decision to try to leave Panama on this particular English ship. When Deigo was permitted aboard Drake's ship, he worked as a servant for Drake. Thankfully for Deigo, he spoke both Spanish and English, was Black, and could pass as an enslaved person, which made him a valuable enough asset to officially join Drake's crew. It would be remiss to ignore Drake's history of colonialism and Diego's aid in this effort. So many questions remain. Did Diego's compliance and aid in colonialism weigh heavily on his heart, knowing very well the dangers of enslavement and colonialism as a whole? Did Deigo question his choices when he was put in servitude of Drake? Did he fear that he had moved from one form of enslavement to another? In 1578, Drake's ship landed on an isle off the coast of Chile. The inhabitants of this island had fled Spanish control. One of Drake's men used the Spanish word for water, which prompted the refugees to attack Drake's crew, believing that they were the Spanish. In the attack, Deigo was hit with at least 20 arrows and sustained wounds, although none seemed to be deep. The last known sighting of Deigo was in 1579, 1 year after he was wounded. We do not know what became of the translator so skilled at disappearing, but we do know that the man with a hunger for his own freedom, a man who was either compliant or forced to aid in colonization, remains alive in history today.